Good evening, everybody. This is Rabbi Karen. Welcome to our Tuesday Maariv service. I'm so glad you can join me this evening. We are here live. We are on Facebook. We are on Zoom. We are on YouTube and JSLI.com. So we are all over. We're here right now on Zoom with Ellen, Rose, Dana, Sue, Ron, and Marvin, and Barbara. Shalom. I'm glad you can join us. I hope you are well today. Let's see who's in the chat. Okay, Marvin, I don't know why there's no sound. Hold on.
I'm okay now.
Okay, very good. I'm glad.
Yeah, apparently it was turned off in the options, whatever.
Okay, an easy fix. All right. So we're going to mute everybody in our Zoom room. Sue, how are you? I hope you're surviving our cold weather. I was just telling Ellen Rose, they had a high of 40. I said we had a low of 40. Anyway, enough with the weather. Let's begin our sharing screen for our Tuesday Maariv service. Hine matovu manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matovu manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov shevet achim gam yachad. How good it is and how pleasant when we dwell together in unity. And now our call to praise. Baruch hu et Adonai hamavorach. Baruch Adonai hamavorach li'olam va'ed. Praise Adonai, to whom our praise is due forever. Praise be Adonai, to whom praise is due, now and forever. And now is the time when we think about Adonai's miracle of separating light from dark and dark from light. This is a miracle that we witness. And every time I see a beautiful sunrise or sunset, I'm always reminded of the miracles Adonai gave us. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech olam, asher bivaro ma'ariv aravim, b'chochma poter sharim, uvitvuna mishanei tim, umachaliv et hazmanim, Umsader et kolchavim b'mishmeroteim barakia kirtzono. With wisdom you open gateways, with understanding you alter times, vary the seasons, and assign the stars to their watches in the sky. Creator of day and night, who rolls light away from darkness and darkness from light. You cause day to pass and bring about night, distinguishing between night and day. Source of all forces is your name, O living and ever-enduring God. Reign over us forever and ever. Blessed are you, Eternal One, who brings on twilight. Baruch atah Adonai ha-ma'ariv aravim. Everlasting love you offer your people Israel by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and your commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night, we will reflect on them, for they are our life, and doing them lengthens our days. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev Amo Yisrael. And now the prayer that states who we are. We don't ask for anything, but we tell everyone who our supreme being is. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. Baruch Shem Kivod Malchuto Leolam va'ed. Blessed be the name of his glorious kingdom forever and ever. And you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. And all these words which I command you on this day shall be in your heart, and you shall teach them diligently to your children. And you shall speak of them when you sit in your house, when you walk by the way, and when you rise up, and when you lie down. And you shall bind them for a sign upon your hand, and they shall be frontlets between your eyes. And you shall write them on the doorposts of your house and upon your gates, that you may remember and do all my commandments, and be holy, holy unto your God. And speaking of miracles, as the women went through Adonai's miracle of parting of the Red Sea, they sang, Mi chamocha ba'lim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh, nora tehilot, osef eleh. Your children witnessed your sovereignty, the sea splitting before Moses and Miriam. This is our God, they cried. Adonai will reign forever and ever. Thus it is said, Adonai redeemed Jacob from a hand stronger than his own. Praised are you, Adonai, for redeeming Israel. Baruch atah Adonai, Ga'al Yisrael. Chashivenu Adonai Eloheinu l'shalom, v'achamirenu malkeinu l'chayim, uvrosh aleinu sukat shalomecha. Eternal One, our God, cause us to lie down in peace and raise us up to life, our sovereign. Spread us over your shelter of peace. Guide us with your good counsel. Save us for your name's sake. Shield us and remove from our path all hostility, disease, war, famine, and sorrow. Shelter us in the shadow of your wings. For you are a protecting and saving power. Truly a sovereign power, gracious and compassionate are you. Guard our going and our coming in life and in peace now and for all eternity. Spread us over your shelter of peace. Baruch atah Adonai haporei sukat shalom aleinu v'al amo Yisrael v'al Yerushalayim. Blessed are you, Eternal One, who spread your shelter of peace over us, over all your people Israel, and over Jerusalem. Okay, let's just take a little break and say hi to everybody. Let's see who's on our Restream chat. Okay, we've got Barbara and Kieran and Rebecca and my friend Dee. So welcome all of you to joining us. Welcome everybody. Got Rabbi Elias with us tonight, and Sharon, and all our other friends who have been on Zoom, who I called you out already. Okay, so good evening, everybody, and I hope everybody is well. I hope you're safe and your weather is good and your health is just as healthy. And just glad to be here with you on a January night. All right, let's go back to our service. Yitgada v'yitgada shemei rabba v'yamadira hirute v'yamlich malchute b'chayechon u'vyomechon u'v'chayedecho beit Yisrael ba'gala u'vizman kariv v'yimru amen yehesh mei rabba mevorach Li'olam Maya Yitbarach V'yishtabach V'yipar V'yiroman V'yinaseh V'yitadar V'yitaleh V'yitalach Shemei Kudusha B'richu Leila Min Kol Bechata V'shirata Tush Bechata V'nechemata Damiran B'alma V'yimaru Amen. Okay, we got people chatting on Zoom. We got people chatting on Facebook. I love a good chatting crowd. And now our standing prayer. Here we are reminding Adonai that promises made to our ancestors. We're hoping Adonai will keep those promises to us. Please stand only if your body will allow. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah, Ha'el HaGadol HaGibor v'Hanorah, El Elyon, Gomer chasadim tovim v'koneh hakol, v'zocher chasdei avot v'imaot, u'mevi gula livnei v'neihem l'man shemo ba'ahava, melech ozer u'moshia u'magen, baruch atah Adonai, hamagen, magen Avraham ve'ezrat Sarah. Sometimes you just move your eye for a moment and you lose your place, no matter how much you know that prayer. And this prayer, we are reminded that Adonai, and we're going backwards, that Adonai gives life to the living. Adonai is the only superhero that we would need. Atagi boli alam Adonai, Michaye hakol atarav lahoshia, Michake chaim bechesed, Michaye hakol berachamim rabim, Somech noflim berofei cholim, Umatir asurim, Umkayem emunato, Lishenei afar, Micha mocha al givurot, Umido melach, melech memid, Umchayem, Umatzmiach Yeshua, V'nemanata lahayot hakol, Baruch atah Adonai, Michaye hakol. Dana, I must say your enthusiasm makes me feel like I really can sing. I want to thank you for making me feel good. And just seeing your enthusiasm is just so catching. Thank you. Okay. This week's Parsha, Vayera. And God spoke to Moses and said to him, I am the Lord. We're still in the beginning of a new year, not a Jewish one, and still not a beginning. But it's a new year, it's January. We're halfway through January. A few years ago, my girlfriend turned 80 on New Year's Day. And on that day, she became a bat mitzvah. We all have different ways of showing new beginnings. And let me add, 6 years ago, this past weekend, I was ordained as a rabbi. So that too was a new beginning. And Moses began a new chapter in his life by hearing Adonai's words and telling the Jews that Adonai will fulfill the promise and Moses will lead them out of Egypt unto the promised land. Let's remember, one step at a time. That's quite a lot for Moses to take on. Yet we know what happens. We know the story. What does this mean for us? My friend took on her studies one day at a time. By this time, years ago, she stood in front of her children, grandchildren, and friends, filled with joy. Remember, enjoy the moment of each day. 7 years ago, I began my studies as a rabbi. Week by week, we met with the rabbi, we met with the class, we studied together, we spoke together, we exchanged ideas together. And then 6 years ago, we stood on the bima and were given the rabbinic blessing by Rabbi Steve. So remember, again, enjoy the moment of each day. Each new task, each new project begins with a step, and never think you're too old. We all can do it. Everything takes that step in a time. Moses moved a nation. It still begins with one step at a time. Thank you, Dee. My friend just said blessings to you on your 6th anniversary. That's sweet. Thank you very much. We can all take stock. We can all make a change. We can all go forward. Everything one step at a time. And enjoy it all. Ron, my friend Ron is beginning his step into rabbinic program. So it's all, just enjoy it all. Don't let it pass you by. If you're starting to get bored in life, think about what can I change? What can I add to my life? And again, don't look at every big idea. take it one step at a time. All right, let's go back to our PowerPoint. And now let's take a moment to listen to the prayers in our hearts and in our mind. Oh, say shalom bimrumav. Uyase shalom aleinu. Ve'ako Yisrael. V'imru, imru, amen. Oh, say shalom bimrumav. Uyase shalom aleinu. Ve'ako Yisrael. V'imru, imru, amen. Well, Rabbi Elias, I think that's wonderful. You and Rabbi Deborah will be leaning the verses. I think that's wonderful. I'm sorry I won't be around to watch. My club is having a big event Saturday morning, and I am the event chair. So, but I will be thinking of you and sending you much blessings. And now be ready to type in the names of all those who need our healing thoughts and prayers. And I want to begin with Sid and Joyce, Katie and Luna, Chris, Robert, Elizabeth's daughter, Joel, Susie, Ronnie, Seal's daughter, Diane, Rabbi Allison's daughter, Miriam Bat Shulamit, Rabbi Jeffrey, Carrie, daughter of Bonnie, Grady's mom, Opal, and our Sim Shalomer, Ron. And all the Sim Shalomers who need healing thoughts and prayers. Okay, so let's take a look and see whose name we have. All those suffering physically and emotionally around the world. Because of my bad eyes, I have to lean very close to read into this. So pardon me if I look like I'm closing in on the camera. All Sim Shalomers who are in need of healing. Dorothy, Marlene, Jean, Sue, John, and all those harmed during the shooting at the Martin Luther King event. Yes. Dana and Tom. Refuah Shlema prayer. Cousin Willow, Granny, and all with PTSD, and Dana. Oh, Granny Franny. Okay, that's good. Okay, nobody on our Facebook has put in for healing prayers yet, so we'll just wait a moment. Georgette, Daniel, Stephen, Sharon, Mended, Figueroa family, Granny Franny, all who need healing prayers, and animals, Lisa, Hank, Louise, Jessica Kroc, Aaron Ben Ellen, Jenny Botnina, Marlene Batchaya, Pastor Bob Martin. Okay, we'll give it a few moments. Alexandra Bot Aurora. Marvin, you usually type in a name or two. Ellen's friend who's recovering from a bike accident. Okay, we'll look back at a few moments as we start the Mishabera. Mishabera avotenu, the whole habraha limotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Misheberach imotenu, Mechol habracha leavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. Let's see if there's anybody on Restream who wants to add. Okay, so we're going back now to our PowerPoint. Aleinu l'shabeach ladon hakol, latet gedula liotze bereshit, shelo asanu kikoye haratzot, v'lo samanu kimishpachot adama, shelo sam helkenu kahem, v'gor aleinu kechol hamanam, v'anachnu korim, u'mishtachavim u'modim, lifnei melech malchei hamlochim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. V'ne'eman v'haya Adonai l'melech al kol haaretz v'yom hahu yeh Adonai echad u'shmo echad. Dawn Alnut, Nelson Raspado, and Karen Quinn. We recall the loved ones whom death has recently taken from us, those who died in the season in years past, and those whom we have taken into our hearts with our own. The memories of all of them are with us. Our griefs and sympathies are mingled as we praise Adonai and pray for the coming of Adonai's kingdom. Yitgadal v'chadash shemei rabbah, b'alma divrach yirutevi amlich malchutei, b'chayehon uv'yomechon, uv'chayeh d'kol beit Yisrael, b'galav zman kariv v'yimru, amen. Yehi shmei rabbah mevorach li'olam al mei amaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yipar v'yiraman v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal, shmei d'kudusha b'richu. Le'ilam min kol b'chata b'shirata, tush b'chata b'nechamata, tamiram b'yalman v'yiru, amen. Yehesh lamar rabba min shemaya, v'chayim olenu v'yakol Yisrael v'yiru, amen. Oseh shalom b'rumav, hu ya'aseh shalom, alenu v'yakol Yisrael v'yiru, amen. May all those who are in mourning be comforted by the one who comforts all. Well, thank you, everybody, for being here with us. Oh, let me add Rabbi Sherry's brother, Ephraim Ben Osher, David Tana, and all who have no one. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you all in Zoom land, in virtual land. I'm glad you were here with us today. Check out our website, JSLI.org or .com. We have upcoming classes. We have classes that are starting. They're starting to fill up the classes for the fall. Please, check us out. I'd love to begin our J-Leap class again, which is our pre-rabbinic, everything you wanted to know about Judaism class. So please check us out. Be healthy, be safe, and see you next week. Take care,
Rabbi. Shavua Tov.
Shavua Tov to all. Thank you so much. And Sharon, I'm glad I helped you with your decision, whatever that might be. If you want to share it, I'd love to hear it.
Thank you. It was about changing jobs.
Okay, so one day at a time. All right, take care again, everybody. Be well.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.